This is ridiculous. One way to do a box takes a year. Winter. This winter has been very, very difficult for me. This morning it was again minus 24 Celsius. And it's not only because of the frost and cold, although it has been too cold for doing pleasantly anything. But I have been on my limits during the winter for extended period. I have kept telling myself that it's only a phase, it will pass. Probably it will, but it's been rough. Anyway, I have been working on a box, and this video describes one way to do a box for a camper van. It's a storage box, nothing special, but I have been doing this box for 1 year now, so maybe the longest project I have had, ironically. And the main point of doing this box is that it's one of those projects that are better done than perfect, and that's especially a topic I'm also struggling with a lot. But you'll see that horrible box now. So the plan is I want to have more storage space here in the cabin. This is storage space already. I have my snow brush, my generator, the fuel for the generator, just some, well, chemical toilet paper, fire safety stuff, 6 kilogram powder fire extinguisher. Well, this is an old vehicle, so why not? And I will 3D model some kind of useful storage cupboard or a box with the lid maybe, or something with the drawers to this space, and I try to manufacture it during the spring. Astonishing how I keep underestimating from time to time how coarse this plywood surface becomes after the layer of paint. The first layer, I mean. And I thought it would be okay, but once more, sanding and painting and sanding and painting. It has been 4 nights I've been working on painting this box. This is the worst quality paint I have seen so far, I guess. And it's the cheapest, but it smells horribly bad. It's really difficult to paint. I needed to make it more liquid with this. Yeah. I don't recommend. Moving on to the material choices of this box. I wanted to use coated plywood like this, but it is a little bit expensive for me right now. So I wanted to make use of the materials I already had. So this is why instead of coated plywood, I've used standard birch plywood. Different thicknesses. The thinnest is 4 millimeters thin, and the thickest is 18 millimeters thick plywood. And I prefer light colors inside the box for better visibility and darker colors outside of the box because I want the box to blend in the camper van cabin. And that creates interesting situation for the painting because painting with opposite colors, yeah, it's what is that word? Blackout. Yeah, this happens when my brain is just too tired. Opposite colors, they tend to blend with each other at some point. It's inevitable. So let's see what this horrible box will look like. Moment of truth. There's still some fresh paint in places, but I'm going to peel off the tape and see what kind of damages the tape made to the other paint underneath. Wish me luck. Not that bad. I'm trying to keep my hands clean. I had the urge to peel these gloves off with my teeth, but maybe not the healthiest option. But hey, it worked. The tape actually worked pretty okay. This is not the side that will be visible, so this is okay. This is the most important one. This is of course the inside of the box. And here is the outside of the box. Quite nice. I'm proud of my work. Ready to assemble. I've selected the wood screws and got some glue, paper for the glue. All the pieces here, they are pre-drilled. Let's get going. Okay, my partner offered to help. This looks too sketchy apparently. It's too short. Well, I tried. You know what kind of mistake I did with this box? It's not like really a mistake, but because I wanted to use the scrap plywood, the plywood I already had, I have calculated this sidewall thickness to be 18 millimeters, and I honestly thought it was, but this is actually 15 millimeters, and some parts of this box are not going to fit together. But that's fine, they're only insides. Outside it will still look exactly as I designed. But yeah, just minor material flaw in this workflow. We found these kind of shim plates. These will fill the gap. I will glue these together, paint them over, and after they are dry, we will just stick them there on the side so it will support the screws and this box stays square. Little delay, but I'll continue this tomorrow. Change to the new plan. This is plan C, I guess. there are some nuts and they are 5 millimeters thick. So this is actually idea from my partner. Really big thanks to him. If we put these on the sides, they will do the same purpose than the Shim plates. So this is much faster. Let's go with that. I'm greedy and will try to add some spacers. No, I dropped the nut. It was already there. This is ridiculous. One way to do a box takes a year. With the help of 2 tweezers, we were able to put both the nut and the washer spacer in there. But now we have more options for slightly larger nuts. And now there is the little bit larger nut and the smaller nuts. And I will just exchange these to here. Problem solved. Look at this. More nuts. There. But overall, it looks fine. There isn't much to go anymore in this project. Spotted a mistake immediately. Maybe a little bit more play forwards and backwards than I wanted, but yeah. It's better to have some tolerance if this goes wonky. Yeah. Ready. Yeah, and it's freezing cold. I have no hat, so I'll call this done and going to drink some hot chocolate or tea or something. Here we are again, somewhere in my travels, and here is the ready-made box. I hope that you can see it in the video. Works nicely, and it weighs around 7 kilograms. I'm happy with the design. I'm happy the way it looks, and the best, it doesn't rattle when I drive, so success. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you will see more of my videos, hopefully soon. And okay, I don't even know how to say this, but anyway, subscribe, give a thumbs up, link these videos to your friend if you feel so, no pressure. And again, thank you for watching. Bye bye!